6:30. Good morning, Tennessee Valley. So glad you're tuned in to Channel 3 Eyewitness News today. I'm Latrice Curry.
I'm John Martin. Today is Monday, February 13th, 2017. Let's bring in David Carnes for a look at the Valentine's Eve forecast.
Yes, sir. We're looking at some good cool weather compared to where we were yesterday. We had a high of 74 degrees, starting out at 42 this morning in Chattanooga and all around the region. My goodness, look at that. 22 degrees colder this morning than it was yesterday morning at this time. 36 degrees colder in Nashville, by the way. Day planner for your Monday, getting us up to 48 by noon, 55 by 3 p.m. Again, yesterday's high 74, so that 55 is going to feel nice and February-like for a change. We'll have more coming up in just a moment. Stays cool for the first half of the week. Your Valentine's Day looks good. I'll have all of that in just a minute.
All right, thanks, David. Well, get up, and those alarm clocks are going off. Most school districts are headed back to class. Hamilton and Bradley County schools open today after almost forced them to close late last week. The only closings in our area are Bledsoe, Meigs, and Sequatchie counties. Over the past 2 weeks, school systems throughout the Tennessee Valley canceled classes due to the flu and flu-like viruses. According to the CDC, there is widespread influenza activity in Georgia, Alabama, and North Carolina, and only Tennessee is reporting regional flu activity. Well, it might come as a surprise to some residents that the city owns the Chattanooga Hotel on Broad Street.
Yeah, well, maybe not so much longer since city officials are trying to sell it. Channel 3's Tim Pham joins us live from the hotel to explain more. Tim, good morning.
Well, good morning to you guys. Many of you may remember in the late 90s the big push to revitalize the South Side. One of the ways they wanted to do that was by building a hotel to kickstart development in this community. But now that could change with the city's plan to sell the Chattanooga Hotel. After years and years of declining income, the city wants out of the hotel business. Mayor Andy Burke tells our news partners at the Chattanooga Times-Free Press that the city would like a private company to buy the Chattanooga Hotel and Conference Center that opened in 2001. City Finance Officer Daisy Madison says the minimum asking price would be $37.3 million, and that's what the city still owes on a 30-year bond issue. The Chattanooga Hotel is a luxurious hotel that has about 200 rooms, 3 restaurants, and 25 meeting rooms. Benchmark Resorts and Hotels currently manages the hotel for the city, and right now the city does have a couple of groups that are interested in the hotel, but many experts are calling the question on whether or not the $37.3 million price tag is worth that purchase. So this is something a lot of taxpayers will be watching, and we'll continue to update you on the progress. Reporting live in Chattanooga, Tim Pham, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, a lot of people interested. Tim Pham,
Yes.
thank you for that.
What happened?
Well, this morning, officials need your help investigating a crash that left a cyclist dead.
Well, it happened Friday morning on Suck Creek Road. That's where we find Channel 3's Michelle Herron with more on this investigation. Michelle, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. It's pretty busy along this road right now, and this is what investigators are hoping someone driving by may have witnessed something around 10 o'clock on Friday morning. This is the area on Suck Creek Road where deputies found Cameron Reese after he had been struck by a car. That now his injuries were so severe that he died at the hospital. Investigators haven't told us much surrounding what exactly happened. The name of the driver of that vehicle has not been released, but investigators are asking that anyone that was in this area around 10 o'clock Friday morning to come forward. They're hoping that those who saw what happened will help investigators piece together a timeline. Now, if you do have any information, you're asked to call the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office. We have that phone number posted right now on our website, WRCBTV.com. For now, reporting live in Hamilton County, I'm Michelle Herron, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Michelle, thank you for that update. And again, yes, more information can be found on our website, WRCBTV.com. The 141st Annual Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show begins today in New York City.
And this year, a Harrison resident is among the judges. Ann Bolus is one of 7 group judges. She'll be over the non-sporting group competition that will be held in Madison Square Garden tonight. Overall, the 2-day all-breed dog show features nearly 3,000 dogs. and over 200 breeds. Now, Ann has bred 50 Irish setter champions and has judged several categories. Currently, her Border Terrier, Pokey, is her number one dog at home. Look at that beautiful dog there.
That's
You look at it really is when you look at like some of the, some of them really are beautiful animals and pretty, and then some of them kind of look a little strange sometimes.
Yeah, I kind of just like the ugly mutts from the pound though. I think that, and there's nothing wrong with those dogs in purebred, but I like the ones with a little bit more character. You know?
Yeah, that's why I have a rescue dog, Flower.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Well,
David, you watch the dog show?
Oh,
he is DVRing that. So
He's
excited.
DVR. You cannot wait to see those dogs.
That is the
yeah.
Valentine's Plans.
I like the movie Best in Show.
Yeah, very good.
Which is very dog show-ish.
Yes.
Just for the little comedy twist. Outside we go where it's nice and cool. 42 Chattanooga, 33 in Altamont, 37 degrees in Cleveland. Winds out of the north at 11 miles per hour, so cooler and breezy today. 59 for the high in Chattanooga, 55 Cleveland. And for the next few days, it's going to stay cooler than it was over the weekend. This weekend, we had temperatures even in the low to mid 70s yesterday. Well, we're going to stay in the 50s, even cooling down another level on Wednesday, down to 53 after a few showers Wednesday morning. Your complete forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Right now, for your up-to-date traffic, we're going to head over to John. Good morning.
Everything's looking good, David. That's 24 Rossville Boulevard. No reports of any accidents throughout the Channel 3 viewing area. We'll keep you updated right here on Channel 3.
Well, coming up on Channel 3 Eyewitness News today, we'll have a look at your top business headlines as we head out to Wall Street. Verizon going, boy, can you get unlimited data again? We'll find out.
Okay, all right, yeah. Plus a look at the moments that made the Grammys so magical.
With coverage you can count on, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News Today.
Well, your next car's gas mileage requirements may be different than you thought. Plus, Verizon's going unlimited again. CNBC's Landon Dowdy has a look at the day ahead in business news.
Wall Street could start the week out in positive territory. The Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P 500 all closing at record highs on Friday. Look for data this week on inflation, retail sales, manufacturing, and housing. We also get earnings from PepsiCo, Marriott, Campbell Soup, and Kraft Heinz. On Friday, the Dow rising 96 points to 20,269. The Nasdaq up 18 to 5734. The CEOs of 18 major automakers are urging President Trump to revisit a decision by the Obama administration to lock in fuel efficiency standards through the year 2025. Their cars will be required to meet an average of 54.5 miles per gallon by then. The companies claim that tougher rules will raise costs, don't match public buying habits, and could put as many as 1 million jobs at risk. And Verizon is bringing back an unlimited data plan, its first in more than 5 years, as it faces increasing competition from wireless carriers. Sprint launched its own plan last week. Verizon's offer costs $80 a month for data, talk, and text, and an additional $45 for extra lines. Just last month, Verizon said it wasn't considering unlimited data plans. With your CNBC Morning Business Report, I'm Landon Dowdy.
All right, yeah, you have to keep up with the competition. All right, well, even with a do-over during her live performance, Adele just swept the Grammys last night. It's Adele.
She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
She went home with 5 awards, including Album, Record, and Song of the Year, beating the Queen Bee, who I'm assuming is Beyonce.
Yes, that would be. Yeah.
She did use a speech to honor Beyonce and her Lemonade album. Beyonce's live performance of Love Drought was a showstopper, apparently. Dolly Parton adds to her stack of Grammys with a win for the Best Country Duo Group Performance for Jolene with
Pentatonics.
yeah, whatever. It was a good video.
Pentatonics. They're very talented. Yeah.
Nuclear proliferation. That's what I just felt like.
Well, coming up on Eyewitness News today, we'll check your headlines, including thousands of people being evacuated in California.
We're back after this.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News traffic sponsored by CHM Memorial. For 40 years, the Chattanooga Heart Institute has been the recognized leader in advanced cardiovascular care. Visit ChattanoogaHeart.com.
Happy Monday, everyone. Valentine's Day Eve at 6:45 in the morning. Let's go ahead and take a live look outside. 24 at the Welcome Center. Listen, schools are back in session today except for Bledsoe, Meigs, and Sequatchie, so you're going to see a lot more of that volume build up around schools, school crossings, school buses. Keep an eye out for that. In Ray County, TDOT has started repairs on the State Route 302 bridge over Clear Creek. The bridge is down to one lane, so slow down, expect delays, and of course, always watch out for crews. That's all that's going on. In terms of traffic, let's talk weather with meteorologist David Carnes. Good morning, David.
Good morning and thank you. Just a quick look at our allergy report. Nothing. We have nothing. No allergies, no pollen. Mold, it's in the good category. That's always a good allergy report, isn't it? Sunny and pleasant today, a bit on the breezy side. We are going to see a little rain, maybe even a secondary batch of cool air moving in by the middle of the week. 42 degrees Chattanooga, 37 in Cleveland. Murphy, you are at 38 degrees this morning, at 33 in Altamont. Some northerly winds bringing in some much cooler air at 10 to 15 miles per hour today. A little bit stronger winds up in the mountains of northeast Georgia. You get above 2,000 feet. Wind advisory in effect until 1 p.m. 15 to 25 mile per hour winds with gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Satellite radar showing the few showers that moved through yesterday now out of the picture, and high pressure building in behind that front. Again, breezy and much cooler, about 20 degrees cooler for our temperatures throughout the day. Moving into Valentine's Day, we're going to see some clouds in the afternoon. Lows will be in the 30s, highs in the mid to upper 50s. No rain on Tuesday, but overnight Tuesday into Wednesday morning, another passing front will bring in a few light showers during the morning hours, so I think we may have some wet roadways to deal with. And then northerly winds bring us another batch of cool air for Wednesday into Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon. Rainfall amounts with the passage of that front on Wednesday, not that much, about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch widespread, and that'll be about it. For today, sunny and breezy, very pleasant though, 59 for your daytime high. And then tonight, clear skies, chilly. We'll drop the low down to 36, light winds out of the north, and storm alert 7-day forecast as we progress through Valentine's Day, 57 with partly cloudy skies late in the day. And then for Wednesday, a little bit warmer in the morning, 41 degrees, but then we have that front passing through Wednesday morning, bringing us a few showers and a cool high of only 53 Wednesday afternoon. And look at the lows on Thursday morning, 31 degrees, 32 on Friday morning, and then a big warm up Friday into Saturday and Sunday as highs soar into the mid to upper 60s, and might even see a few more showers popping up on Saturday, guys.
All right, thanks so much, David. Well, today, another development in the Flint water crisis. Michigan Governor Rick Snyder will meet with Flint's Mayor Karen Weaver. The two are expected to discuss the decisions made by state officials to end water relief credits being applied to the accounts of Flint water customers and the funding for the source water. Well, Mayor Weaver says she's disappointed by this announcement from the governor's office and called it a lack of consideration. Well, thousands of people got stuck in traffic Sunday night after they were ordered to evacuate their homes.
Yeah, it's due to an emergency spillway at the nation's tallest dam. Now, this is in Northern California. Hours after saying the Orville Dam could fail and flood neighborhoods, authorities say there is no more water going over the dam, but the evacuation order for the 188,000 people still stands. The National Guard will be assisting with the repairs to the main spillway. And while we got a taste of spring this weekend, winter weather continues to hit the Northeast wicked had.
Yeah, heavy snow fell across the New England region on Sunday, bringing weekend totals to more than 20 inches. The snow will switch over to freezing rain and sleet, creating even more dangerous driving conditions. Winds are expected to gust at more than 50 miles per hour. The snow is expected to continue through today and taper off for the rest of the week. That just doesn't look fun.
No, that's lame.
Coming up on Channel 3 Eyewitness News today, we'll take a look at your top headlines, including which schools are out today because the flu bug is still hanging around.
First, though, here's a look at what's coming up on the Today Show with Kelly O'Donnell.
Good morning. President Trump begins his 4th week in office, and today there are some international relationships on the line. We also are waiting to hear what the president or the White House has to say about the status of National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Flynn had told Mike Pence that he had not discussed Russian sanctions imposed by President Obama with Russian officials during the transition, but new evidence suggests that he did. Still no comment from the White House. Stay tuned for more of this coming up on Today.
Here's a recap of your top stories this morning. Today, most school districts headed back to class. Hamilton and Bradley County schools opened today after illness forced them to close late last week. The only closings in our area are Bledsoe, Meigs, and Sequatchie counties. Now, over the past 2 weeks, school systems throughout our area have been canceled. They had to close their doors because of the flu and flu-like viruses. Now, according to the CDC, there is a widespread influenza activity in Georgia, Alabama, and North Carolina, and only Tennessee is reporting regional flu activity. Well, the city of East Ridge is offering to pay the repair bills and maintain the aging high school athletic facilities if they become city property.
Yeah, that possibility is still being discussed by the Hamilton County School Board. City council members have voted to take over the field, saying the facilities haven't received maintenance in years, leaving the surfaces worn down, cracked, and unlevel. Last year, the football stadium was condemned before being repaired by the district.
Over the years, we seem to put all our efforts in putting recreational facilities in the eastern part of the city, which, as everybody knows, is Camp Jordan. And some of the concerns I've had expressed is why can't we get some of those facilities at this time?
Now, grants will fund initial repairs up to $40,000. The school board will vote this Thursday on the transfer, and the county commission will also need to approve it. If improvements aren't made, the school board would be able to take the fields back or even sell the property. Today, Hamilton County School Board's vice chair will be holding a community meeting. Carista Mosley Jones will be holding a meeting at Brainerd High School at 6 p.m. The main focus will be to address both the improvements and the obstacles made in the county's 5 Innovation Zone schools. Interim Superintendent Dr. Kurt Kelly will be there to preside over the board's plan to improve test scores. Mosley Jones will also address other issues and questions that impact District 5.
Well, the city of Chattanooga wants to get out of the hotel business. Our partners at the Times Free Press report that Mayor Berg said the city would like a private company to buy the Chattanooga Hotel and Conference Center. The minimum asking price would be more than $37 million, which is what the city still owes on the hotel's 30-year bond issue. The Chattanooga has 199 hotel rooms, 3 restaurants, and 25 meeting rooms. All right, well, if you're stumped on a gift for an upcoming wedding and you want to go slightly less traditional than fine china,
you could consider pizza. Pizza-loving couples, yes, are planning to walk down the aisle that can now register for pizza as gifts. Domino's has launched a wedding registry website allowing guests to purchase cleverly titled e-gift cards for the happy couple, starting at just $15. If a couple isn't registered, you can still give the gift of pizza. You'll just need the bride or groom's email address.
I don't know. I think I'll take the fine china. I don't know. But then, hey, the pizza.
I ain't want no fine. I want
the pizza.
You know, there are far fewer things in this life better than bed pizza, like sitting in bed eating pizza, just being like gross and like watching a movie. I would take
the pizza. You take the pizza.
Bed pizza every day.
We'll be right back. David will have a final look at your forecast.
Thanks for joining us this Monday morning, 6:56 your time.
Last look at our storm alert 7-day forecast. 59 and breezy this afternoon.
Thanks for the heads
It
up,
is going to
guys.
be nice and cool start to your work week compared to the weekend. My goodness. Valentine's Day looks fine. 36 in the morning, 57 in the afternoon, and then another shot of cool air moves in Wednesday. After a little bit of rain in the morning, it'll drop down to 53 for a high. Lows in the low 30s on Thursday and Friday, and then we warm back up as we head into the mid to upper 60s for the weekend, guys.
All right, thanks, David. A big thanks to everyone behind